Okay, well, welcome back to the Middleton Hall excavation. We're currently on day 5 of the dig. The purpose of the excavation this year is to try and identify in the whole platform trench if we can get a plan of the building. So what effectively we've done is we've re-excavated the trench we opened up last year. Luckily that was covered over with polythene. So the first couple of days have basically been to strip down all the backfill from last year and getting down to the surfaces and deposits we left last year. What we've also done is excavated and extended the trench further to the north. The trench size now is 10 metres to the north and also about 5 metres in width. Now, the idea we extended it this way was to try and see if we could identify a return of the wall. Unfortunately, so far we haven't got a return, but that's not to say it's not here. It could be that we've just missed out with this trench edge, so we might need to extend further to the north. But what the main plan is now is probably to extend the trench further to the south. Now we know the house platform stops roughly about 7 metres in that direction, so that the return has to be there. So what we will be doing the next couple of days is extending the trench further to the south to identify if we can get a return. Also what we're doing is we're going to excavate a slot into this what we call the robber trench. Now when the hall was demolished, we think that Paxton and his willing men came in here and excavated right down into the foundations of the wall to remove any valuable stone. So what we want to do is test to make sure that this is indeed a robber trench. So we're excavating a 1 metre section in the southern extent of the trench there that Holly is maticking now. And once that's done, we'll be able to tell the shape of the robber trench in profile. When we've got that slot excavated, we'll probably drag it out for the entirety of this trench. The idea being that we can make sure that it doesn't change anywhere further along this northern extent. And once that's done, then we can start to excavate some of the rubble. The first area of rubble we're going to remove is going to be this area here to the west. The idea being that if we've got a cobbled surface over that way, we might also pick it up somewhere here. Now it'd be interesting to see, because we want to try and identify if we have exterior and interior surfaces. So one of the things we want to look at is to make sure that we have got an exterior surface, and also to see if these cobbles carry on, or if it's just an isolated patch that might have been left when the building was demolished. Also what we will be doing is excavating the eastern extent. Now the idea here is that we think we might have the interior of the building, so we want to test these deposits, get all this rubble and deposits off to expose the interior surfaces if there are any. Now it might be interesting to see if there are any, because Paxton's gone to such an extent to remove the masonry of this with these robber trenches that it's likely that any surfaces or interior surfaces such as flagging or tiled surfaces may have also been robbed away and reincorporated somewhere else. So we might not get a wholly complete floor like we got the cobbled surfaces over there, but we might get some evidence such as clay packing or things like that, which will tell us that there was at once a surface there before it was robbed out.